What's going on, Bigfoot World? We finally got this trip over with, guys, and I gotta tell you guys, it's amazing. The footage you're about to see is amazing. From beginning to end, we went out with Dwayne Pintoff. He's a 30-year investigator of pretty much everything paranormal, um, cryptids, whatever. He knows his shit. From the time me and Farrah picked him up, he was just rambling, nothing but information. I seen this happened over here, over here. I mean, he knows his shit, guys, and it, I'm glad we actually went. But started off, it was a nightmare. It was like a battle. In the meetup, his car broke down. His battery went. He had to run to get a battery. I go out to get him on to go meet him. I'm sitting on a flat tire. It's like, it's not supposed to happen. We're not going to do this. It's not going to happen. Then finally everything works out. I meet him up there, and we head out, man. And the first spot we go to, he knows this area. He knows our area, like Bigfoot Land, Moy Land, pretty much every spot. So guys, stay tuned for what's coming up. I think the first video is going to be about, we cut across Moy Land, we head in, and across there, the checkout, I forget what he called it. Um, you'll see, it's in there. You'll hear, he says what he calls it, but he's got pretty much, he gave me a list and description of all the sightings that happened with this tribe that he's had, with the bone cave that we went into, and I'll save that for later whenever you get in there, when we get into that video, because that's an amazing video, great find. Wait till you see this, the bone cave. But it's all coming. Stay tuned for this one, guys.
A hunting area.
What's the best place to be, right?
Yeah.
You want to get sight, dude.
That's where we want to get our. Yeah, that's where we want to get our adventure.
That'd be where the food's at.
It definitely reminds me of that.
Pink ass sleep.
If I was a creature, this is what I'd do.
Yeah, right.
This is weird. This is like an actual road.
I know, like an old logging road or something, or access road maybe.
Yeah, it's old logging road. Or it could be, well, I had all the Irish people up here mining the sandstone for the glass work.
Did you ever hear a story about Betty Knox?
Betty Knox, yeah.
Every local in the area knows about Betty Knox.
Oh yeah, I know all about
That story spread around forever.
We sat down there 2 or 3 nights at the parking lot and walked up the trail and sat there. Well, you're going to hear the wagon and you're going to hear the ox and you're going to hear, and I'm like, I ain't heard shit, man.
No.
You ain't heard nothing.
The only thing I've ever heard was them chains.
I
Yeah.
hadn't heard that.
The chains rattling.
That'd be cool. I mean, I wasn't going to do something since.
That wasn't cool at all.
We had chains.
We're as close as we are right now.
Yeah,
We're standing,
setting.
and we hear chains where you're standing. That's how close they were. That's how close they were.
I was scared to turn
We
around
didn't
and see
even turn
what
around.
it
We looked
was.
at each other like, you hear that? Yeah. like it was that moment like we're about to die. Type of, like look at each other. That was scary. That was awesome.
It freaked me out.
Oh, look at this here. It's like an attic. And then they stuck something in the middle of it there.
That's definitely structured the whole way around there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they got one drug up here and tucked in. Another one tucked in, pushed over and tucked there. Yeah, they built something. It's like their little ambush area.
I've never been in this corner.
I think they're doing ambushes here. I think that's what we are. We're in a kill zone for the deer.
Just hope they don't jump on us. That's, yeah.
It's all the way around like that.
Oh, you know that didn't all stack like that.
No, it's
Nice
the whole way in
tree.
through
He's
there.
not, he doesn't, I don't even know if he's part. Yeah, there is a stump there, but.
Look how clean that stump is. Looks like somebody sawed that.
Yeah, somebody stacked this stuff.
You know what I'm saying? That stump back there, see the stump? You see it in this thing, it's
Oh,
perfectly
yeah.
flat. Perfectly flat.
Oh, yeah.
That's broke. That's not soft. You can see the ridges. It's
I know
been
what I'm
snapped.
saying, but
It's not a
perfectly
chainsaw.
snapped.
No.
It's not like broken over and pushed. It's like someone just ripped it
Snap,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a big old stack there.
There's a bunch that's been snapped off.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of things going on. I know
I
that
know,
one.
that's
Arch
you can
tucked
see it
here.
snap, but it's so like
Arch is tucked under that tree going that way.
It's not a winter snap. It's like it happened so quick with so much force, it just took it right off.
They probably don't even use this trail. They probably on the side of it.
Yeah, we're in the kill zone.
I've seen that so many times.
I know, I've seen some stuff like that myself. It's like, I don't know what it, oh, pretty.
White orange.
Pretty little mushroom.
I'm gonna leave that there.
And they're stacking down to your left there, X. See it right there.
Yeah, there's a structure in there.
So this is pretty cool, yeah. And again, this will slow something up if it's running.
Yeah, that's
If a deer's running, a bear's running,
anything. You're
it's
gonna
get
stop
tangled
and
up
figure out a
tripped up
way.
in.
Yeah.
They know that.
Especially when you're running, you're more looking for where you go and not where you step.
Think about it. They're being chased by something they don't know what it is, and it's scaring the hell out of them.
Right.
They
They're not
ain't
looking
looking
at the
at
ground.
the
They're looking ahead of them to see where they're going next.
and there's big old stack in here. Yeah, they're not looking. They're not looking where they're running. They're looking behind them. What's
Chasing them.
Behind them or in front of them to see where they're going.
There's the arch tucked there.
Yeah, down through here too. They're coming down this
Oh,
way.
yeah, this one right here. Yeah, this is a live trail here.
Yeah, it's active.
This is a live trail. Something's using this trail for something.
This is kicked over.
Mm-hmm.
But he could have did that.
So again, other than some scuffing, you can't see anything on the ground. Anything right here? There's going to be a trail track. It has to be in this spot.
Yeah, you definitely see it.
And that's like finding a diamond in the rough. Another road down there. Oh, okay.
There's the trail that wraps
Trail
down
right
there.
here.
Yeah.
I recognize this.
Yeah.
So this is, yeah, it's like they come between these 2 points. So
You can see where they cross over, straight across
there's
there.
an X over there. It looks like an X from here. Anyway. Yeah.
We're going to be ending up clean down in the bottom of here.
Right here. I have a picture of the stacking. I know this trail. I think I'm in the right spot. Could be right there too. And I showed it to somebody. They said, "Oh yeah, coyote hunters do that." I said, "It wouldn't. It was like, yeah, maybe." I said,
Coyote
"Why
hunters
would you
don't
put
do it.
something like that over coyote? They go walk around that. Oh, that's what coyote hunters do." I said, "No, they freaking don't."
What's the point of it? If you gave me a good purpose, then I believe you.
I'm like, where did you come up with this crap, man?
Were we going across or?
It doesn't matter. We can go back up. It doesn't matter to me. We'll see some more, I'm sure, down in here. I can see it already just right here. I can see where
They're going down through.
This is
We can
one of
try
those
it.
areas. I just wish you could find what you we got some sandstone and limestone and all this packed. That could be a thing. Yeah, it's a good X right there. It's a good X.
Over there too.
That's a
This
defined,
runs
that's two
right
defined,
into that X.
2 defined X's right here.
You see
And
how it
whatever
runs?
They do with this horizontal
And look at
parallel
this.
bar here. They do a lot of that stuff.
I think it's just trail blocking.
You
Yeah, they're
think?
telling us don't come this way.
Definitely.
They're like, look at 3 humans.
You see this one, right?
3,
Yeah, it's perfectly around that.
yeah. 3 humans. They ain't listening to us.
They know us.
I don't listen to them. I knock them down. I used to knock them down.
Higher down here, that's weird.
And
Watch them put them back up.
people told me not to do that. I said, why? I said, well, if you want something knocking your shit down, you had it out there doing
I used to do it too, and they got yelled at by the fans. They told me to quit doing it. I figured that's the best way to get a reaction now.
Yeah.
If they spend all night making it, we'll spend all day destroying it and see if they get mad about it.
Big old piece of steel here looks like the bottom off of a car or a truck.
It's been there for a long time.
Might be a whole truck buried down in here somewhere. Some of these guys, I know there's stacks.
There's runners here. See how they take the trees and they'll connect them and run them the whole way down.
It's like macking.
Yeah. They can see at night.
Yeah, well that's what I was telling, I know I was telling you that once upon a time on a message I sent you is, I come down in here with my thermal camera a few times at night, and you can see this shit like a billboard. It pops out.
Yeah, white.
It
You can
jumps
see
out
it.
past the deadfall.
Yep.
Because
With
it's
the
so
lines?
yeah, you can see
You can
it. If
see
they got
this.
the same vision at night, they can see that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize that until by accident. I just wandered down a trail like that, and I'm like, look at that. Yeah, that's perfectly horizontal, and it's brand new.
Snap.
Still
Yeah,
green.
it's still alive.
And it's up in the air so you can see it better.
They probably did that in the last couple days. That thing is fresh.
It's going right to that X.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so much going on down here.
I wish I knew why they so adamant about trees. Trees mean something to me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like I said, when I went up to Clearfield, to Moshannon State Forest, or up to Allegheny National Park, where I've been, or Salt Fork, you see the same thing. And these things aren't the same. It's there. It's here. But they look like they had a design, like a blueprint. So there's something in there.
They know what it means, but we just got to figure out what it means.
But it's not randomness. It's not just, oh, we're out here bored and we're knocking trees down.
No, it's everything got a meaning, yeah.
And it's frustrating not knowing what it is.
Right. It'd make finding them so much easier.
You can just siphon the toes of the trees and you probably run right through them.
Yeah.
Rio was really good at that. He had a lot of
Look at that. It's bowed, snapped, and then
ran up that
there.
tree. Yep.
And that's just like it was back there. Look exactly like those two back there did.
We're on the same corridor.
Yeah. Whatever did one did the other, and they're moving down. There's another X.
That's over there.
Big X or small X.
Uh-huh.
X.
Oh, we got one. You didn't hear that? Right after you did that, right down over this way. It sounds just like yours, but one. Did you hear that, Fred?
A little bit. I was in the middle of stumbling, but yeah, I heard something this way.
Well, we may be chasing them. We may be chasing them.
They're down in the bottom. One second after you did that first one, he answered you down there.
I've heard them answer me, but I didn't hear that.
He was stepping, that's why.
They're real good about answering us up on Dairy Ridge. I don't know why, but up there, we don't know.
It was instant.
I think they're lonely.
I don't get how this is even staying up here. Are you over this thing?
That's crazy. It did respond, I heard it.
That's crazy.
I've been sitting there staring at it. I'm like, how's that even staying there? Just leaning against it. It's not really holding it.
It's probably wedged. No,
That's what I mean. Like,
I wouldn't get under it.
Maybe when they killed it, it had a fork and the fork's broken now. And it just hasn't fallen.
That's just weird for it to be perfectly positioned.
But I
right
mean,
there.
that's engineered to do that. They planned that.
Yeah.
It's been there a while.
Yeah, no other tree would sit up there like that. It has to be that
Give me,
tree.
give me a break. There's no way Mother Nature did that.
Nah.
None at all. That's cool. I like finding stuff like that. Like I said, I
That
call it
knockdown
Easter
there was cool. He, like a second after you knocked, he knocked down here.
I call those calling cards Easter eggs because they're there for us to see.
Uh-huh.
They're not going anywhere. Yeah, look at that. A little bee stacking there. Little micro stacking. See, I think, yeah, a little X here. See, I think the young are copying the adults. Some of this small stuff is, we think, oh, that's no big deal. But yeah, the little ones got to learn how.
That's their
Probably
practicing.
probably camped out here or something like that, and the kids just playing basically.
I think so. I think there's a big enough family unit up here that there's a lot of young.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you're still finding that.
That's the only one. Something's carrying him.
They knocked down a bunch
Follow
of
these
trees
fucking
through
things,
here.
might find something.
They're clearing this area just like they did back
Back there, yeah.
Or the one with the oranges, I don't get where it's coming from though. I don't see these on the trees.
No, nowhere. They're bringing them from somewhere.
Anything farms up above us.
You want to keep on pushing down, or
Doesn't matter. It seems to me, I mean, we're finding the same stuff over and over. We'll
right?
keep finding it. Unless we find one of them.
That's what I'm hoping
I
for.
like you, Turtle Man. I was watching him and Suzanne do their
That interview.
their interview the other day.
Yeah, that's
and
pretty cool.
I had watched them a bunch of times, talked to them on Facebook a couple of times, and I told them, I said, you guys got to come up here to Pennsylvania. They said,
At least
well,
once.
we'd love to, but we need somebody to help sponsor us. And no, I don't have that money.
That's where it gets
I
in.
said, but you come up here, but they find some good stuff in Kentucky. I think Kentucky's a hot
He,
spot.
he's a great tracker too.
I know he's awesome. I mean, he finds. I mean, he's not just like look at that and just like, nah, no. Then you see it as soon as he spots it. It's like, holy cow, he actually sees that stuff.
He's great.
I'd walk right over because
I
I'm not
would
seeing
too.
what he sees, but he is super crazy and talented. He's a true outdoorsman.
Yeah, he
But
knows.
he's had. Do you see where he got hit that time? I mean, he could have died. He said he was telling
That
them
rock hit him hard.
He said he had a chance of a blood clot happening. I'm like, dang, they could have killed his ass.
She freaked out when that happened.
Oh, she was in
She
crying.
lost it, yeah.
She was crying. She was hysterical. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Right above his heads. So I said, that
Yeah,
one
it's
snapped,
got
that one snapped,
design.
and that one snapped.
It's got design here.
Yeah.
They want it down for
They
some
got,
reason.
they got a pole for each of us to string us up to.
Don't say that. You're jinxing
That's
us.
what it reminds me of. You ever see them like stakes where they tie people to and like
Oh,
trees?
Yeah.
like Vladimir the Impaler.
Yeah.
He'll throw us up on a stake and
Nah.
have our heads up here.
That was just looking like it, man.
I ain't even thinking like that.
That's not trip. That is not funny shit. I want to keep my head.
There's the three of them in the river, but it's weird how they're staying that tall.
I'm not even going to think like that. Yeah, with that. Especially if they can read
Oh
minds.
my God, Dad, don't give me any ideas.
Yeah.
Don't give me any kind of ideas. Be peaceful, guys. We're
Right.
here for peace.
This is crazy.
We're not here to cause
There's the
anybody
yellow walnut.
harm. Yeah, they've broken a whole bunch of more shit down through there too. I mean, we're following the path. I don't know if we're going to a hideout or a little.
They'll take us to water, food, or shelter, one of them.
Well, we already passed the trip back there for the water.
The thing too is there's plenty of food and water here. You
Yeah.
got Dunbar Creek, which is stocked with trout.
They stock it all the time.
It's fully stocked. And then you got the Irish little pond. It's about a 2-acre pond that's stocked.
And it,
Plenty of water, plenty of
What
food.
about when we went down to the Berry Hawks and all the clams were along the road there?
somebody's feeding them. They're piling up clams.
Yeah, they're
Like buckets of clams, just dumping them out onto the road.
Freshwater clams.
Yep.
Yeah, the freshwater clams.
We
the
found
great-
those
the
up at
great,
Clearfield
with
because
the black
something
and
had a whole
mussels.
stack of them. We thought maybe the raccoons.
We found a
it was
pile
like,
up here,
raccoons
too.
Couldn't have this many.
Nah.
Exactly.
Nope.
They were all along the side of the creek, like
Yeah.
in rows, like.
Yeah, we told that to the game commission officers up there, and they said, "Well, that's probably raccoons." I said,
Nah.
"Like 25 or 30."
There's more
There was a whole stack of them. They
There's
had
a
a
whole
feast.
line.
Yeah.
I said, "No, it'd be a whole family that had to carry them and stack them in a big pile." And I said, "That ain't what raccoons are gonna do."
That would have fed a colony for like a month. As many clams as we've seen.
Yeah, I don't know what it could be. Now I got a couple game commission guys that I got their phone numbers and stuff, and I talked
It was
to them
just that real
extensively.
long
And they're
creek.
all like, "Man, I wish I could see one. You call me if you see one, because I want to see it." They want to see them. They're cool about it. They said, "You know, we're out in the woods. We just don't see anything like that." I said, "But you're not looking for what we look for."
Right.
I said,
They're
"They
just
get out
driving
of
through.
9 out of 10's ain't even out of their truck.
Yeah, for the most part, they're just driving through.
They're driving through.
But we've had police officers over the years come forward and say they saw something. There are people that's like that are having encounters that you just don't hear about.
What is that?
Then you got the
That's some kind of fungus. Usually you find that on a tree, but that's a type of mushroom. That's a cluster. I've never seen one.
I never seen it like that before either.
But yeah, there are people in those line of jobs that are having encounters.
But then they have information suppression, they tell them they can't talk about it.
Yep. Well, it's just like I tell you, there's no mountain lions up here, and there are.
I seen panther up here like 5 years ago.
Well, I saw a big one on top of Dairy Ridge in 2005, in October '05. He was as big as me.
I
On the
seen.
ground, and he ran. Me and my buddy chased him, and he ran just like if you ever saw Wild Kingdom. the jaguars.
They get
It
real
ran
low.
just like that down through the woods. We
Yeah,
watched it.
They go out and
Yeah.
then go out.
And this thing had a
tail.
tail on it that big. It was about that big
Like
around.
they're swimming through the air.
And
I see.
I called the game commission and they laughed at me. And then I come back up there and I started baiting the area and they said, "You're not supposed to do that." I said, "Well, I want
Well,
this
you're
thing.
laughing. I want proof. You know
I
what I
want
mean?
to find a picture of it because I
That way,
didn't
that way I
camera
can show
that day."
you and then laugh at you for you laughing at me.
So me and Brian, we chased it down to Dairy Reservoir, Ligonier Reservoir, and that's called a code reservoir. Something heavy smashed that out. And I'm like, I just want a picture. And then I happened to run in about 5 weeks after we had seen that in October. I was back up there by myself, and I happened to be in the parking lot where I was getting my gear out, and this guy was putting his stuff on. I could tell he was a hunter because he had a bow, and hadn't said nothing to each other, hadn't even hardly looked at each other. As he was getting ready to walk away, he said, "You're going up on the mountain," because I was at the bottom going up. And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, my wife works for the Tribune Review, and they've had at least 5 reports come in at Mountain Lion I've been seen up here over the last couple of months, and you don't look like you have a weapon." I said, "I don't." He said, "Well, just be on the lookout." He said, "There's something up here." I said, "Well, that's what I'm coming up to look for."
Without a weapon.
I ain't got a weapon.
People say we're crazy.
I seen him over in Lemont, out on the power lines there.
Oh, you did?
It was about 5 years ago.
Where'd that come from?
Wow, yeah, that doesn't belong here. There's no tree even close to that size.
That's what I'm saying. What do we think of? We rolled it down the hill to somewhere. I guess once upon a time there was some big, this was big virgin forest. They timbered it all out.
Not now. I mean, you got this one here. You nowhere near that water.
I've never came down this deep.
How big that is? Like 2 liters?
Yeah.
Corner of a stump. It's like a $1,000 log right there. It reminds me of them logs that they pull out the water and sunken logs. Was that Turtle Man that was doing that, or was that something else?
No, that wasn't Turtle Man. That was
You know what I'm talking about there?
yeah.
Everybody quiet. Let's see if we get a response.
They get them sunken logs and they make cables. It's a good place for that. Echoes in over there.
I do that too.
Got talking to what or right somebody. Anybody hear that?
Nothing on this one.
Maybe that right.
That's deep down in there.
Mm-hmm. There's something coming through here. We're following something's trail.
That was something.
I don't know what that was, but I heard it.
I heard it ricocheting off of trees coming in.
We may get some action.
Nothing but.
No, them are rocks.
That's something falling. Mm-hmm. It was rolling. I heard it roll.
There's rock coming through.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go toward it. Let's see if we can get closer. I don't see a source. No, we got a hunter line here.
Oh. That's not good.
Of course, somebody's in it.
Anybody in the blind? Hello?
We come in peace.
Don't shoot us.
Why would they just leave it?
That's why I didn't see that. I was looking at that. I thought it was the first thing.
I've never been over this side.
Yeah, this is a little bit out of my range. I usually stay up there or went back on the other side and went down to Betty Knox.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't.
down there deep.
It gets so steep here, it starts getting kind of crazy walking.
Somebody might be in there sleeping because that's not something you just leave overnight.
Some guys do actually. They're crazy enough to do it.
Here to find it, besides us idiots.
Yeah, there ain't nobody coming over here.
I'll wake you up. Come out shooting.
Yeah.
That's what I worry about. Some crazy lunatic in there.
Some Ted,
Somebody running from the law or something.
some Ted Unabomber guy.
What's that right in the spot where he shoots out of it?
Yeah.
Hey, we're right here. Line us up. The flat going come down, barrel going come out. In the wrong spot. Well, he obviously thinks there's something here. But
Yeah, he's here looking at something.
Great, there's something there. Just a big
He might have left that there for everything to get used to it being there.
That's part of it too.
Yeah. Check out all these berries.
Bigfoot come up here and roll his ass off down that hillside.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a bunch of berries here.
He'd be screaming and nobody even know he was here. I'm surprised because usually a hunter, I mean, if he's hunting hunting turkey, some small game, they'll come this far because he can get back to that road there and get it out of here. What you got?
Bunch of berries all around here.
Oh, okay.
Probably these trees.
Ain't no berries in there.
Yeah, they're up there.
Are there? Oh. But yeah, this is believable for a turkey or small game, maybe coyote, if he's shooting anything like that, or deer. Be too. He could drag one. I wouldn't want to drag one.
Nah, not from down here. All the way up.
There's better places to find deer.
Yeah.
How you could put that right along the clearing there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you'll find them more in that clearing than down here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised he's got it down here. I tell you what I always worry about all the times I've been out here, many years that I've been doing it out here in other places, is walking up on a freaking damn body.
Yeah.
Finding somebody's remains out here, and I'm like,
Just
oh no.
keep it moving.
I don't want that shit.
No. You automatically
Closest we ever
suspect.
found was like a pair of bloody
Gloves.
Say cowbirding gloves. You ever see the gloves that go up to your elbows? Dude, they were real long and just covered in blood and like buried under the wall.